Hello everyone and welcome to round 4 Imola in versus United. I totally butchered the intro there, but today we'll be in for sprint race weekend, which means we'll have a short qualifying followed by an 11 lap sprint race in Imola, and then the 50% race. For those who don't know how the sprint format works, qualification obviously determines your position for the sprint race. Then the sprint, the finishing position for that, will determine your position for the main race. For the main 50% race, it will run as normal. You will get points for the sprint race if you finish P1, that's P8, all the way down to P8, which is 1 point. So, yeah, okay. Anyways, we're going to go straight into the pre-race reset. I'm going to just remove everyone's access to speak because I'm like that. And Here we go.
He said I stink of a cheese factory.
What a lovely thing
cheese
to
is
do,
cool,
man.
though.
What?
I like
You do though. Everybody reports him for bullying and spamming. No, you smell of a cheese factory.
Okay, I'm just gonna mute everyone in the VC.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, anyways. Just need to get some pre-race stuff out of the way. First off, we're going to start with the national anthem. But, yeah, we should have 17 or 18 people joining us for the start of the race. So it's around 6 more people to join. So, anyways, let's start off first with the national anthem. The clapping at the end there was definitely to simulate, everyone else clapping. So, anyways, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I know what I need to do now. Just to make sure everyone thinks you're going to be able to hear yourselves for a second. Give me a second. If everyone can just leave the VC and rejoin it real quick.
What? I'm still in.
Yeah, just leave the VC and then rejoin. Okay, that seems to have fixed the issue of the change. Okay. You all can no longer talk, unlucky. Anyways, so major clipping. What do you mean, major clipping? Anyways. Who else needs to join the lobby? Let's have a look at the race news. So we've got Coco, who normally shows up last second. Everyone just spam Coco on the thing, The microphone didn't detect half the anthem. I probably could have changed that. Will be fixed next race, I guess. Just for anything here. Okay. Black Mage, he needs an invite. Louis needs an invite.
Hi.
Where's Louis? I can't find you, Louis. That could be an issue. Yes, it is. Yeah, offline friends. Okay, that's cool. Just in case anyone's appearing offline, I guess. I don't know. I'll have a look. Where's Louis? I don't find you. Yeah, okay, I'll find you. Then we've got Raven, who's in now. Seth Martin will be here in a second. That guy should be in. I don't know where he is. I'm gonna message him.
Sorry guys, can me brother can you wait 1 minute? 5 minutes, sorry.
Yeah, we can do that. Who did I need to send that to? I need to send that to Coco as well. Then Seth Martin, 5 minutes. Okay, yeah. What did they start by 5 minutes? So, in that time, I guess we can go through everything for this race. Louis, you're in. Let me have a look for you. Actually, you're in Aston Martin. Yeah, you're in Aston Martin for this race, Louis. There's definitely a high possibility of rain on the track today. So, if it is raining, just like keep it clean. I mean, you should keep it clean anyways, but like just be a bit more cautious. It's a whole race, not just one corner. And if you mess up in one corner, then it could ruin your whole race. Instead of like, if you just hold back, you can probably just get them with DRS on the straight. As for turn 1, it's definitely one of the faster turn 1s. Just like keep it clean, bro. Don't make any heroics into turn 1. There's literally no need to. It'll just kill your race. And yeah, in turn 1, there's definitely a lot more than just that corner. I was talking on lap 1 as well. Once the lights have went out. Who else needs to invite? Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got Raven and who else runs into Black Major? Okay, right. Raven and Black Major. There we go. Okay, we need 5 more drivers in. Yeah. Where has everyone went actually? That's like a very good question. I'm gonna unmute the VC. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, everyone should be able to speak again. Might they like unmute or like leave from rejoin the VC for it to work? There you go.
I'll be in like 5 minutes, like a minute. My game's just turning on now.
Okay.
Bro, I gotta be at bed at 8, so can we drive, please?
What's the qualifying format? Is it full like last time or not?
That's short quality this time.
Yeah, let's not do a full quali for a sprint race. Will be a 2-day event.
Wait, there's a sprint race.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a sprint race.
Oh, nice.
I'm just gonna like take these two. Okay.
You gotta explain to my mom that I'm not at bed at 8, Jake.
What about Dad?
Nah, that is that for me.
Yeah, you have to explain to my mom too.
Okay, right. So I know 2 people who joined.
Can I get invite, please?
Yes. I think if we start now, we can just invite them during quali. That would work, right? I'll invite you, Lily. Right,
Yeah, it's
I'll
fine.
invite you. Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, right. Yeah, we should have a couple more people joining during quali. We'll wait for Louis to join, then we'll get this underway. Some people just like didn't reply. I don't know. That's a bit dodgy, but nothing you can do about that.
Okay, just radio check.
1 2 1 2. Check 1 2.
I hope you can hear me clearly. I don't know if it's working as it should.
Yeah, it's working. We can hear you.
Okay, perfect.
I'm in.
Okay, right, everyone, ready up then. Have a good race. Just remember, keep it nice and steady. There's no reason to make any ambitious moves. And yeah, have a good race. I'm gonna go up to the commentary room now.
Good luck.
Okay, right. Everyone, there should be 2 more people joining during quali. If they don't, then they don't. That's not really in my control. Unfortunately, though. Hi, Jane Mason. I'll see you in the chat there. And then we'll send these 2 in the thing. Okay. Anyways, we go. Here we go, let's get this session underway. It's gonna start in a couple seconds. Anyways, session will start soon. We'll have to invite some people for session. Louis already disconnected and I just went to the wrong screen entirely. Okay, I forgot to add a stream screen to the stream deck. Okay, perfect. Here we go. There we go. The session starts now. Just waiting for everyone to load in. Let's see who will come on top today. We've had the box outstanding, winning all 3 races so far this season. Steam just pinged. Okay, never mind. No, it didn't. Recent League tools shut down. No. No. That's never good. That's never good. Okay. A bit of a bad start here. Nothing's going right. Let me invite Louis. There you go. Well, it's going to be a dry all 3 sessions. That's very interesting. There's definitely a high possibility of rain here, and it turns out to have not. And for some reason, it's not loading. Racing League Tours isn't loading. Drivers are coming out on track, but still. Please hold the bit. Oh no. This is not good. No, Racing League Tours isn't working again. Oh my days. This is really frustrating. Anyways. Yes. Oh my god, no. Racing League Tours isn't working. Anyways, see all the drivers now heading out of the pit lane. I believe there's already a Red Bull of Butterby here, who's already nearly halfway through the circuit. We've got the box here, the man to beat in this sprint weekend. Just got up to 5 field there, and these 2 are definitely 2 pacey drivers. Finished a 1-2 for the last race in Jeddah, and now we'll go with Seth Martin in F1. Let me get an invite to him real quick before everyone starts their laps. Okay, let's go. Seth Martin. Where's Seth Martin? That's Marty Paddy, isn't it? No. Okay, yeah, Seth Martin, there we go. Seth Martin has been invited. New for this weekend, we have the Racers United website up and running. So later on today, you'll be able to vote for your driver of the day through the website instead of through the good old bit.ly links from before. But anyways, let's follow Butterby as he begins his flying lap. You're going to get a lot of pace down this first straight here, and he goes into turn 1. Not yet, just about going to turn 1. There we go. Nice as you like. Take as much curb on the inside and the exit, maximize it. Up into 7th gear. Now going through the quick left-right hander, going in 6th gear, and normally people go 5 there. Definitely trying to maximize his exit once again. Doesn't keep it as close to the apex as you'd like, but the track is definitely not ramped up yet. and may not be ready for such grip levels. Anyways. And Ole retired in the pits. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ole does have a grip penalty for this race. We also see Seth Martin join the session now. Anyways, as Valra comes to finish his lap, more known as Butterby in the league. But ERS is depleted. And as he rounds the final corner, what will the time to beat be? Let's have a look. Slams down on the DRS, and it's going to be a 1:19.5, which is going to be swiftly beaten by a 1:16 by Phil, 1:16 flat. And now we've got the box around the final corner. Also, slammed down on the DRS. What time's he going to set? A 1:15.7, 3 times faster than anyone else. What a great banker from him so far. The times will be looking to go down into the 14s possibly, or maybe low 15s near the end of this session. Gianni, though, interestingly, still in the pits. Definitely the driver to, he's shown true promising. He's shown true potential so far. And I want to see what he can produce this weekend. The Alpine driver AT is on an invalid lap. And Black Major on his out lap. I think we're going to follow him. He has proven some great pace in qualifying so far this season. Let's see if he can live up to the expectations as he rounds the final corner to begin his lap. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2. We'll be letting the other driver pass, presumably. But now, here we go. He begins his first flying lap of the session. Quick left, quick right. Nice visualize. With a quick, fast left, fast right. It's definitely one of the faster times we've seen so far, and it is enough to be purple. It is 2 seconds up on his flying lap, which he abandoned. Let's have a look now as he goes through Sector 2. Another fast left-hander. And now going downhill to Arnie and Valdit. That's not what he'll want for his first lap. You have to get out quickly and set another lap before it is too late to do so. Let's see what else is on the lap. It looks like the bot's on patrol for 25. Is that purple? I think I've seen 24 for the purple for the first sector. Codemasters being Codemasters. Anyways, let's see. Fast swooping left-hander. Takes it in 6th gear. Goes a bit off the track there. Very cheeky from the Aston Martin driver there. Going up uphill sector here. Very nice on the exit. Here we go, maximising his revs. Going into where Charles Leclerc done an oopsie last time. Doesn't take much of the curb, which could potentially gain or lose you a lot of time depending on how you take it. He took the safe route though, and that is alright for a banker. And here we go. Now running the final couple of corners. Got to get this perfect exit to maximise his time on the straight. And here we go. Definitely not enough for what's been set so far, but it's a 1:17.9, and that will stick him up into P5. It's a good banker from Les Vartes, who did score points last race. We are now coming into the pits. Also, Alarex. Is he on a lap? Not going full throttle. It could be AI control, possibly. Anyways, Lewis. Is he beginning this lap? Because he doesn't have a single droplet of ERS there. And Gianni actually, sorry for not seeing that there, goes a 10 faster than the box and is now in provisional pole position. Now these times are getting down, the track's ramping up. This top 3 is looking very, very tasty. And we'll see Lepson also, the second time racing in the league. Going to be letting whoever is on a lap there past. Is in P4. Very unexpected. He's just sort of sitting there in the dark. Let's just quickly also. Here we go. Was it Gamer? Sets a 1:17.4. It's his first time racing in Racers United. So a good time so far. Alright. Who just came out of the pit there? I think that was Theo. Potentially. Was it Theo? Well, yeah, it was Theo. Let's have a look. Ah, can't find him. Alright, there we go. He's exiting the pit lane. Is anyone else on laps? Potentially. Is Lepson on a lap? No, he's actually beginning his lap. Okay, let's follow this. Let's see if he can improve on his time, which he's currently set. He's around 1.4 seconds off of provisional pole. That's obviously his banker. Let's see if he can set in a second flying lap. Going into turn 1, nice as you like. Taking as much curb as you need. And now on to the second mini straight. No DRS, so into the swooping left-hander. Takes it in 7th gear. Goes down into 5th gear now. And let's see what this sector 1 time will be. It's a 24.4. Definitely not the fastest first sector we've seen, but it's an improvement on his first flying lap. He could be in contention with Phil here if he keeps up this pace. Ooh, takes a lot of curve and maximizes the exit there. Now going up into the fast right-hander. Let's see how he takes that. Hits a bit of the sausage curve there. That might unsettle the car and ruin his lap a little bit. He's still 3 temps up though. He has to gain 7 temps here to get on the provisional podium starting positions. And he backs out of the lap. He must have messed up on the corner exit there. Let's follow Seth Martin now though. He's only 18 thousandths up on his lap time and very lovely. Very lovely. Baba's backing off a bit from the other 2 drivers here. A Black Major who's on an out lap, and then we got Theo who is now on his hot lap. Let's have a look at that. We missed the first couple of corners, my apologies. But let's see what he can set as he goes through the fast sweeping left-handers. He's taking the same line as left on there, and he goes off the track a little bit there. He's going to back out the lap. He knows it's not fast enough. It's all about perfection here. We need to invite really quickly. Didn't even say he's online. Okay. I still find him down here. They get like a personal inviter. There we go. I invite him. Okay. Is Johnny on an out lap here? He's getting that pass up by the Mercedes driver. Johnny already proven he is a very, very fast man and not someone you want to mess with. But instead of spectating him, we'll spectate Black Major, who looks like he had a squirrely turn 1, but still continues on with the lap. Let's see what he can produce in sector 1. We've seen him very fast until he invalidated on his first lap, but still continuously fast. It's only it's a 24.5. That is compared to what we've seen other drivers set so far. It's not good, and he spins out, and he spins. He actually does spin, and manages to hit it on the rear, so he doesn't get any damage, and may be able to just go out for another flying lap if he so wants to. But now let's watch Gianni as he starts his second flying lap of the session. Already in provisional pole, just wants to extend his gap to the other cars, and there was a Mercedes there, I believe, left on then, who parked on the exit there, must have had a moment in turn 1 which caused him to spin out. But anyways, he set a 24.1 as his first sector, and it's 3 temps up on his current time. What is this man setting right now? He's setting the timing screens on fire. This is only sector 1. Wait, if he can keep this up in sector 2, he might be on for a low, but for a high at 1:14. He goes through the uphill right-hander. It's a lovely, lovely exit, and he will have a bit of traffic coming to him at the end of the lap. And Seth Martin also takes another thing. He's 4 temps up now. 2 temps to get into the low 14s. He is not a man to be messed with. He is coming back with a vengeance after last week. And now as he goes downhill to round the final few corners, let's see what he can produce. Black Major retires in the pit lane. Doesn't think he can get anything more out of the session. And here we go. He opens up the DRS. And it's a 1:15.1. 4 temps faster. 6 temps faster than anyone else in the session. What a lap from Gianni. And even the box says what a lap. He doesn't think he can compete with this, I don't think. Gianni has put in the time to beat. Here we go. We've got laps on. So he's trying to. No, he's not trying to save it. Actually, he's letting Theo past. No, he's not even letting Theo past. It's Force again. Let's have a look. He's going into the pit lane. He must have either backed up that lap or just set a lap time. I don't think he would have improved then. See Halarex on his flying lap. The thing with the Mercedes never having any ERS in the car. Did they know you can turn the ERS deployment off on the Outlaw? Very questionable. Anyways, R04 Lewis now. Looks like he does have a bit more ERS, but is also on an invalid lap. See Shani as he swoops into the pit lane now. That's cool. Seth Martin now coming out of the pit lane. Is there anyone on their final lap or maybe on a lap? See Baba here on an out lap. Now beginning his hot lap. Let's see what he can produce. See around the final corner, opens up the DRS and gets on the throttle. Yeah. Wow. Okay. An interesting tyre selection from Theo there on the full wet. Definitely not on the track. The rounds turn 1 and turn 2. Excellent. Very lovely. Let's see what he will do through this fast left hand. It doesn't take any curb. Only the exit curb there. And now there's only 2 tyres, actually 2 times off his best lap. Is he in the pits? Let's follow Seth Martin now. On his out lap. Here we go. Yes, and Louis another invite. Okay. There we go. They got an invite. Okay. Oh, I'm surprised that is not an invalid lap from him there. Okay. Anyways, we see Seth Martin begin his lap. There is a Mercedes ahead of him who may or may not be on the lap. I'm not too sure. And now here we go. Turn 1, turn 2. Very, very nice on the curb. Now on the first mini straight. Let's see him do into the first left-hander. Definitely takes a different type of strategy compared to everyone else through there. And is around a 10th up on his lap, which can bring him in contention to beat laps on here for P4. Let's see what he can produce in Sector 2 now, going through the fast left-hander. Runs a bit wide there, doesn't invalidate though. Must have lost out a bit there, going up the fast right-hander. There we go. He's going to go to the Charles Leclerc corner. 2 tenths up, purple Sector 2. What a hot lap. What a hot lap. What a hot sector. And here we go. Let's see him managing to stay like just far enough away from the Mercedes as possible as he rounds the final few corners. Looks like he's setting himself up for P4 here. Could he surprise us all? Put down on the DRS and it's a 1:16.5. That will put him up into P4's Lepson now. Looking to beat that time. Maybe even Theo's time is on his out lap as most of the other drivers are. Gianni's on an out lap. Excited to see what he can produce in the box. Also on an out lap. Theo must be confident in his time. Yeah, he is retired in the pits. You don't think anyone can beat that time. It looks like the battle here might be with the top 2 as we see the box now around the final corner. Gets his foot down on the throttle. Opens up the DRS and let's see what he can produce. Not really much to say through this first straight. Apart from he has incredible top speed. You can definitely tell he has went for a higher, a less than downforce setting here. And now onto the first mini straight. 180 miles an hour. How fast these cars go. But he is looking to beat Gianni here. It is a 24.2. It's not on par with his best time, but it's the only time he'll be able to set. So he's going to carry on and march through. He might have some time to gain in the second and third sector. Let's see as he goes through the fast left-hander. He's just pushing the car to the limits now. He knows he has to improve by over 6 tenths in these final 2 sectors. And does he think he's got the time? Using as much of the track as humanly possible there without getting invalidated. He's a 10th up, but might not be enough but it might be enough to defend from any other incoming cars. Gianni doesn't need to do this lap, I don't think, but he will anyways, just for the show button. As we see the box now rounding the final couple of corners as qualifying ends. Everyone else on outlaps or in the pits will have their lap times, well, have their session ended for them. As the box rounds the final corner, and it's a 1:15.5, 4/10 of Gianni. Let's see what Gianni can produce. He's only, no, he's actually 100th down in this time, and that time was just so good. He didn't even think he can replicate himself or even improve on it with the ramped up track. And let's see him as he rounds the final corner. Can he get a couple thousand improvements? Yeah, let's see. Gets a bit squirrely on the exit. That will definitely affect his lap time. And there we go. He knows he's done it. Gianni on pole position. Only person to stop him is Deswas here. And he dives it into the pit lane. So nobody able to compete with that time. So Gianni on pole by over 4 seconds. He's proven to be a fast driver in this league. But now he is back with a vengeance to try and win his first race. Let's have a look quickly if I can get this to work. No. Okay, yeah, Racing League Tools just doesn't want to work. Very lovely. Yeah, okay. It's really annoying. Very annoying. Don't know why it does that. Dang. There we go, just see all the drivers in the pit there now. The AI is just doing continuous laps which never end. Why did they never come into the pits? That's definitely weird. They'll ruin the tyres if they ever wanted to go on it during the race. But now we'll see Black Major in P12. He retired in the pits or on a straight. Not too sure which one was. But yeah, that was very unfortunate for him. Let's just quickly get all this stuff. There we go. Okay. We should now be ready for the race. There won't be any formation lap because it causes bugs for some reason, which is yeah. I forgot what I was saying. I'm like an NPC. But anyways, Gianni 3.5 temps faster than any other car. The box might have to he's gonna have to get his elbows in deep to try and compete with Gianni today. So let's see what will happen in the race. Okay. The race will begin shortly. We need to get everything sorted very quickly. This is a sprint race before the main feature race, which will be 50%, but this one will be 11 laps. Not, you don't have to pit if you don't want to, so yeah, let's have a look. Okay, let's go, let's do this. You're gonna mentally prepare yourself to get ready to just call out some names. Let's hope EA doesn't bug up the game either. It's going to be interesting to see, though, Black Major's recovery race, because he is a very fast driver and he's proven himself a lot of times. So let's see what he can produce. Anyways. The session starts in 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bum, 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 bam. Here we go. And here we go. Gianni starting from pole. It is 5 red lights. And the game bugs a bit, but it's lights out and away we go. The box gets a very good start. But Gianni might be able to just cover him off there. And he swoops off into the lead. And we'll see Forza Rex and, well, Forza Gamer and Figo side by side into turn 1. 3 wide into turn 1, actually, with those two drivers. The Haas still side by side with Leswaz there. And Baba's out there. Baba's spun out and is at the back of the grid now. Unfortunate for him. Gianni swoops off into the lead. 5 temps faster. Well, no, 5 temps ahead. That's my bad. Let's see anyone else competing here. We've got Theo on the rear wing of the box here. He's had a good start so far. Leswaz makes a move on Lepton, and Lepton is now being challenged by the Mercedes as well as the Aston Martin, who just overtook him. Let's see, it's a fast left-hander. He's a car length ahead. Oh, the Mercedes has just spun out. Also, he might have had contact with an Aston Martin driver there. I just saw that. Anyways, let's get all the telemetry data open. Okay. Gianni going through the Leclerc corner there in P1 by nearly over a second. He is not just a man of quality. Let's also talk about Infinite Slider, who's made a great race start so far. 3 positions up. And Ole also through his qualifying ban now in P10 from P14 starting last. Okay. Black Major hasn't gained any position so far at the start of the race. The box, though, he does have incredible straight line speed here. Will he try go for an overtake into turn 1? Forza Rex out of the session. Let's have a look. No, he doesn't. He just holds back a little bit. And these two are now departing from the other 2 drivers on track. I believe Forza Rex couldn't get in a seat for some reason, which is unfortunate to him. But anyways, there's yellow flags in Sector 2, and that is for Louis, who's spun out there. Is in P12. Bowser's going to be able to overtake him, and same with Halarex. Louis comes to straighten himself back on track with the dirty tyres now. And the box, ever more closer to Gianni. Only 3 tenths. Managed to close the gap in the sake of a lap. Feels sort of dropped out of a second now. Now being chased down by the Alpine driver of AT. Let's see, also Forza Gamer dropped 2 positions off the start. Will be looking to make a very speedy recovery on challenging with the Mercedes of Ivrea Lewis here. And Seth Martin, who is in P5 from P6. Oh, Black Major. I don't think he spun out. Lepson spun out, though, in the Leclerc corner. He's done a classic. Unfortunate for him. Baba and Louis. Baba actually spun out. And here we go. Fields actually managed to gain some more time in that final sector. And Gianni sets the fastest lap of a 1:18. Now being chased down by the box again. Might be holding back for the DRS, so at the end of this lap. AT also very close. And Forza actually might go for a move there. Gets cut off by Lewis there. Definitely some sharp defending. And now we have also Ole, who is on the rear wing of Les Watts. Let's see these two if they can battle. Ole has got to make his charge through the field, and this will be for the first point of the sprint. And there we go. Les Watts gets a bad exit, and Ole manages to capitalize that. Go down the inside, side by side with Aston Martin. Les Watts nearly goes off the track there. Ole giving him as much room as he needs and makes it a full car length ahead before the next corner. What a move from him. And now the box actually is just about to drop out of a second of Gianni. He makes a fatal error there and will not get the DRS if he can't close the gap in these final few corners. It doesn't look like he will, and that means Theo will be able to get a charge on for him now. Black Major 6 tenths off of Lepson here. Lepson made a mistake here last lap. Will he make another mistake? He's going to take it a lot more careful there, which allows Black Major to gain just a little bit more time on him and might be able to get him on the straight. Gianni sets another fastest lap. Those times just keep coming down. And here we go. Forza might be looking for his move on the Mercedes of Ivrea Lewis here. Let's see. Going into turn 1. He goes to take the outside line. And Lewis just sort of lets it happen. He can't do anything about that. Makes it a 4 car length ahead before turn 1. And yeah. Manages to overtake. There's yellow flags again in sector 2 there. And Halarex also spins out. There's 3 cars spun out there. Just let themselves back off. Oh, Forza spun out. And that allows Lewis to get ahead. And so does Les Watts. Now he has to fight for the single pointer again. Gianni's pulled his gap now. And it's just extending away from the box. But so is Theo. He's dropped out of a second of the box now. And Lewis gets a 3-second time penalty, which allow Ole to get the extra points in the sprint race here. Let's talk about Seth Martin, though. It's a good race for him so far in other leagues. He's definitely improving a lot, and honestly, congratulations to him. Let's hope he can continue this throughout the race. But now let's go to AT. We'll be able to try and make a move on Theo into turn 1, possibly. As Halarex pits potentially for a new wing, but now gets the DRS open, and the charge will be on. Theo doesn't have any DRS. And we'll be looking for that podium position in the sprint. Takes the outside line, same as Forza Rex. Tries to make it a full car length before the end of the corner, side by side into turn 1, and manages to just cut off his line there. Oh, and we see Les Watts. Oh no, it wasn't Les Watts, it was Louis there. So He's just been lapped in the sake of 5 laps. Unfortunate to him. Hasn't had the best sprint so far. But now we see Theo on the rear wing of AT. Looking for the podium position. He's going to utilize the bad exit of AT there. And, oh, AT tries to squeeze him and it nearly caused him to spin off the track there. That might be an issue for the FIA. And AT just gets back on it and retains his P3 there. Might be an illegal overtake. Let's see if that gets reported or not. Yeah, some very hard racing there. AT definitely wants that podium position, but so does Theo. And it's the question of how far will you go to get that? And how much were you willing to back out or cause a collision even? Definitely a center type of move there. Zeph Martin manages to... Oh, he just misses out on the DRS. And now Theo 7 tenths behind, now 8 tenths. Look at the DRS on AT. Zeph Martin nearly gets a DRS, and that would have brought him into contention for a podium, but it doesn't. Now let's see. With the DRS, he won't be able to get a move done this lap. Potentially next lap if he continues with the DRS. The box slowly dropping more and more time to Gianni. I'm actually getting a little bit now. Let's see everyone's tyre compounds. Everyone's on the mediums. Okay, that's very interesting to note. And here we go. Let's see. Let's actually just watch this battle with Theo here. And AT is only 5 times. All it takes is one mistake from either driver, and that puts actually could put Zeph Martin in contention if Theo makes a mistake. It could put Theo in contention if AT makes a mistake. Let's see. He just has to stay consistent and try not to spin. He's actually staying consistent with his personal best time. But is it enough with AT's personal best? Obviously, we don't get to see those times. But he loses a bit going through the chicane there. And now on the brake and heavy on it. Round in the final corner. He's going to get the DRS. Last lap it was 7. Last lap it was 8 tenths. This lap it's 6.5 tenths. Will the extra slipstream and the DRS make the difference? Possibly, possibly not, because AT isn't actually using any ERS, neither is Theo. They're both tightly matched on that. And still, he's getting so much closer, but still so far away from making the move, which he needs. Anyways, let's have a look at the bottom 3. Very, very far separated. They are not having a good weekend whatsoever. And Louis spins out again. Highly unfortunate for him, but let's go. The battle still continues as the box is actually sort of closing a gap now to Gianni. 2 tenths gained since we last saw. We could see a charge from him as we go into the final 4 laps of this race. Or the sprint race. And Lepson actually, let's skip to him a little bit. Actually, no, let's go back to Theo. He's only 2 tenths off now. And Louis gets 5-second time for speeding in the pit lane. Lepson makes a move on Les Waters. Les Waters must have spun. And Louis DNFs in the pits. He'll start 14th for the main race in a couple laps time. Here we go, forward on the rear wing of AT here. And now surely he has to get the move done. He might preserve himself, but no, he's going for the overtake. You can see he's got the ERS deployed. AJ or AT cannot defend that whatsoever. Just too speedy, too close to him. And now AT will be the attacking car for the final few laps. Theo now needs to pull a gap of at least 8 tenths where maintain his P3 position. And now the Boxer is just ever more close on the gap. Last lap, a couple laps ago, it was 1.7. It was 1.5, and it's back up to 1.5, but it was at 1.3 at some point. You've got to question, is Gianni holding his pace in now until the final couple of laps? Or is he just doing enough to maintain outside the DRS? And the box nearly spins there. And that'll give Gianni a huge advantage. Let's see Forza Gamer on the gearbox of Lepson. Only 7 tenths off of him. Will be able to make a move in the first DRS straight. Or if Lepson makes a mistake here. He nearly makes a little mistake there. But corrects himself and still keeps in good times. That was a very, very lovely corner from Forza there. And he gains 3 tenths or 4 tenths through that corner. He's looking for a move there, but he just doesn't seem to do it. He gets the extra throttle down in that little chicane there. It sort of affects his exit, but still might be able to make a move into turn 1. AT's dropped out of a second of field now, and he won't get the DRS in the next straight. Here we go. As we start lap at 9 out of 11. He has a DRS, but no overtake, but he still might be able to get it done 5 times off. We've seen it done before. Lepson also using his overtake, trying to stay ahead for that final points position in the sprint. And very, very bad line from Lepson there into turn 3, and he tries to go for the outside, but Lepson, that is his corner. He is allowed to cut that off if he wants to, and does that as he pleases, and sort of affects Forza there, but still keeping consistently behind him. And Ole is actually now got within a second of Lewis. Let's see what he can do, if he can get a couple more attempts in this final sector here and potentially make a move into turn 1. Black Major gets a 3-second time penalty and down in P10. He's made a good recovery so far from P13 or P12 even to P10. Yeah, 2 positions gained. That's a good job from him. He's going to be looking to unveil his true pace in the race. And here we go. Around the final corner. He dropped out of the DRS just about there near the end, and Forza's about to drop out the DRS as well. Oh no. Yeah, he drops out. Halorex left the session. Okay, let's have a look. AT actually manages to get 7 times on Theo now since we last saw, and there's only 5 times off of him. Theo's definitely tires are dying a bit more now. Has AT preserved them and is now unleashing the final stretch of energy they have left in them. We'll see. Also, Black Major now only 6 times off Forza and Lepson, and that means Lepson must have made a mistake, because he's dropped out of the 3 seconds. Well, no, he's dropped back into a second. And the battle for the final point here could go very, be very, very interesting. But Black Major also drops out 2 seconds. Now we've got AT, where a couple laps ago it was only 1.7 seconds off, or 1.5 off, and is now 4 tenths off. He should be able to make a move through here. Theo's trying to save as much ERS as possible, and he's going to use it down this straight. Let's have a look. He's going to get so close to him with the DRS. Does he have the? Does he have a more high-speed setup? He might. He will look for a move in to turn 1 down the inside. Has to stay behind though. He's going to try and maximize the exit, and he can't do so. Let's see Forza now as he gets the DRS on Lepson in this final straight. It is the last lap. Let's see what he can produce. He's going to have to go for the move. It's now or never for Forza Gamer. He's going to try to take the outside line. It's going to get cut off just a little bit. And now he's going to try and maximize the exit. He tries to go for the switchback. And he might just be able to do that. No, he doesn't though, because Lepson has a higher speed setup, and it just allows him to get that extra amount now he needs to defend the position there. And he's still on the gearbox. But now I think all battles can be ignored, as we see Gianni to take his run the final few corners. Had to face off the box at the start of this race. 3 tenths faster than anyone else in quali. He's going to round the final corner and cross the finish line to win the Imola sprint. And the box finishes in P2. The box has finally ruined, Gianni has finally ruined the streak of the box winning every single race. What a fight from the top 2 here. Gianni's kept it very consistent. And is his luck changing? Obviously, this is only 8 points. But in the race, the gap between P1 and P2 is 7 or 8 points. Definitely going to be an interesting battle between these two when strategy comes into play. And Ayadeg, I'm excited to see. And AT finishes just 5 times off of Theo there. And Theo takes a final podium position. Finished P2 last race. What a sprint from him. Keeps it consistent with his quality times. And Lepson holds off Forza there and takes the final point position in the sprint. Seth Martin also in P5. What a sprint from him. And Ole, definitely the sprint driver today, takes 8 positions from P14 to P6 and takes around 3 points. And Black Major starting from P10 on the grid. for the main race. What a race from him. Definitely got a lot to show for in the main race. There you go, you see Ole is the sprint driver of the day. But is he the main driver of the day? I don't think it's just about time for anyone to vote for your main, for your official driver of the day today. But it will be, don't know what this, the game is doing. I'm trying to use, like, Racing League tools to just bring it, and then Racing League tool doesn't work. Another race director doesn't work. Very lovely. The game is bugged. But anyways, Gianni, P1 once again. Could he have a Grand Slam weekend? I'm pretty sure he's led every single lap so far. Could he make it a phenomenal race? I mean, what does he really have to do to improve here? He's held off the box. He's proven himself. Or he just has to hope luck goes in his way safety car wise. And yes, the box in P2 will still be happy about that because it's only a 1 point difference. But he is not taking all gold anymore. Yes, anyways. Let's have a look. I'm gonna actually try to pull Gianni into the commentary box here. Oh no, he's not in. Oh, nobody's in the BCs. Okay, I'm gonna pull Ollie in here. Hello, Ollie. Ollie. Ollie here?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Your driver finished in P4 in the sprint race. What do you have to say about that?
From the part of the stream that I saw, solid performance, giving us potential for the race. I mean, Theo was doing some good defensive skills to keep us away from top 2. But yeah, I think it's going to go well.
Well, and obviously further down the field is your other driver, Black Major. Yeah. Do you have any idea of what happened in quali? I mean, I'm pretty sure he retired in the pits, right?
Yeah, I don't think Imola is his strength, and he got a bit unlucky with some rear wing damage in the race, which set him further back from most from the points.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut you off 1 second. Sorry, we're gonna have to do a new lobby because the game's sort of bugged. You're right. Okay, right, we're gonna have to rejoin this. Alright, okay. Yeah, the session broke. Lovely, very lovely. Okay, how this will work is I just invite everyone back and I'll put you in your starting positions. Yeah, okay. Hopefully this time actually Racing League tools might work. Let's see. This actually could be very interesting and nice for me. Hopefully it's working. It's always a good sign. Okay. Everyone in the VC right now, I'm just going to pull everyone who isn't already in the VC. I'm just going to pull them back in.
EA Sports.
If anyone has, everyone might need to restart the games, by the way. If anyone has a picture of the finishing results, I'll take them if you don't mind. If not, I've got them. I just need to go back in the stream and find it. If anyone's got a picture of it or like a video. Oh, yeah. AT, if you can just go on the replay and send me the replay, that'd be all good. Johnny, we're not restarting the... Oh, okay, never mind. I've got it. It's fine, AT. We're not restarting the sprint. We're just going to get the order from the sprint and then do that for the main race. Also, congrats, Johnny, on your sprint victory. Okay. Sorry about this. It's obviously not ideal. You know, the F1 game can be very frustrating. But yeah, if your game's bugged, you just have to restart. Basically. Let's do this. Okay, so... invite only. Yeah, nobody ready up, by the way, once you join, because it's gonna be kind of annoying to just do all that. You know what I mean? Alright. Oh, by the way, you hope, like, just don't change your setup, basically. If it does rain, though, I will allow you to change your setup to, like, a rainy setup, because, obviously, it wasn't forecast to rain in the game, which is not your fault. But, yeah, I can't do anything about that. Is it... Should we turn on the formation lap? I feel like we should turn on the formation lap. We'll turn on the formation lap. We'll go for that. And... yeah, okay. Alright, I'm in by everyone now. Sorry, give me 1 second. Once everyone's in, I'll sort out the grid order. I just can't do it when everyone's like joining and leaving. I'm pretty sure Forza Rex couldn't get in the session. If you want to rejoin, I can put you at the back of the grid. That will be allowed. Alright, everyone's getting invites now. You should get one momentarily. Okay, so we should have 15 in the lobby, basically. Right, okay. There we go. We'll just wait for everyone to join. Everyone select your team, and yeah. Let me know if you need an invite. If you need an invite, tell me on Palace chat. I'll just invite you. Nobody ready up, by the way. Nobody ready up. I'm gonna keep it on dynamic, so if it does rain, you can change your setup, basically. It's like... I'm gonna keep Raven in here. By the way, there's like... I don't know, just keep it clean, I guess. For real, bro. Okay, right. Who else needs an invite? There's 2 people who without invites, or 2 people who aren't in. Black Major needs an invite. Okay. And then Raven. Okay, that's fine. Black Major and Raven. Oh, I think let's whilst just restart this game. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start doing the grid order. So give me a minute. Yeah, once again, nobody ready up, so we can keep all this good. Okay. Gianni start from Paul, followed by the box, followed by Theo, followed by AT, followed by Seth Martin, then Ole, Lewis, Lepson, Forza, Black Major, Waters, Baba, Halarex, Louis, and then Forza Rex. Okay. Right, we just wait for these last two people to join then. Oh, okay. Ole, well, Black Major going, okay. We're just waiting for this Waters now. And then we should be able to get the session back underway. I also need to get you in position. Black Major. Alright, Black Major is in P10, so. Behind Forza. Alright, yeah, okay, that's alright. Okay, we're just waiting for this Waters now, we should be good. Okay, if it was, I guess it was already going to be dry then. Use it for yourself. Dry with light cloud. Light cloud race. There you go. Okay. Yeah, Les Waters is just restarting this game. So good. Yeah, we're just waiting for Les Waters now. Always love it when the game bugs, you know. Very nice. Les Waters. Just waiting on him. This game's having a heart attack, basically. Everyone, put in the chat, who do you think is going to win the main race? Yeah, we're waiting for you, don't worry. Ole thinks he will. Okay, that's very ambitious, and I like it. So everyone's going the Janio win, but some people are going that Ole will win. That is very, very nice, yeah. Les Waters, Wi-Fi crashed. Does anyone have any clips from the race? Do you want to, like, show the stream, you know? Let's have a look. If anyone has any, just feel free to stick them in. Yeah, exactly, Seth Martin. I will win. I'm gonna win the race. Like, yeah, I'm gonna win. Johnny isn't in the VC, and he's like, why is everyone calling my name? We're cheering you on. Johnny, let's go. I'm gonna shock the world like KSI. By the way, to all Mercedes drivers, I've seen in quali every race, your ERS is at like 10% at the start of the lap. I just want to let you know, during quali, you can actually turn off your ERS deployment, so you actually go faster in your lap. No, but like on your out lap, you can actually just turn off the DRS, so the ERS even, so it doesn't waste your battery. Just wanted to let you know that. As well as Wi-Fi is still dying. Captain Smek is also very, very happy about that. P1 from the P1 finish in the sprint. It's fine, Black Major. I mean, like, what happened during the quali session? I was like, I saw you retired, but I thought it was in the pits. Don't worry, Johnny. We are waiting for you. Ronald McDonald, look, just route up, bro. Who do you think's going to finish last this race? Actually, let's get these predictions in. The predictions matter. Who left the session? Who left the session? I'll in TP. Okay, I'll invite you. Oh wait, if you left the session, just say I left the session, because everyone's like saying they're going to finish last, you know. Oh, it was the box. Okay, got it. Let's invite the box back. Where is the box? The box. Oh. Where are you, Boxy? I'll find you. Jaden Mason thinks he left the session. Where is... I can't find you, Box. Box, I really can't find you. Where are you? Where have you disappeared to? If you don't crash out, you don't DNF. Well, Box, now restart F1. Okay, got it. Gotta fuck smash my internet, Box. I want to give you all some fun facts. We do now have a Instagram page which you can go and follow, you know. I'm gonna get that link to you. We're gonna plug this. We are going to plug this. How do I like plug my Instagram with that? Oh, by the way, everybody can talk in the VC. Don't leave it though, or else it won't let you join back. Like you just mute and unmute maybe. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Oh, that Box. I see you now. How about you? There we go. Everyone's finding the account now. It's Racers_United F1. We're gonna have to get this session started soon, I think. Cause yeah. We'll give 3 or 4 minutes. We'll give 3 or 4 minutes until we start the session. We can't start yet because not Johnny. It's Raven. His internet has done a crappy crap. I'll respond from Paul's try again. Okay. Alright, inbox. There you go. Take a lovely invite. By the way, Raven, if you restart your game, it normally fixes your issue. sure what's happening now. You might want to restart your game as well, Box. But I love these restarts, you know. The F1 game is very lovely like that. Yeah, bro, the McDonald's people are a brick, man. They're not working on the Wi-Fi right now. Yeah, just restart your game. Just restart. We'll have to start the race at some point, though, because people have lives. So get on with it. I'm not trying to be mean by that. It's just like, I know it's not your fault or anything, but it's yeah, we can't wait forever, unfortunately. Well, we need to get this. Oh, someone else has left the session. Who else left the session? Who left? Aiden left. Okay, I'll invite him back. Aiden? No, he didn't. It was Forza. It might have been Forza. Was it Forza? No, it wasn't. Who left? Who left? This is really stressful. Oh my god. Yeah, this is next time this happens, I'm sorry, but if your game's dead or something, it's like gonna have to yeah, it's unfortunate. Right, the session starts in 2 minutes. I'm sorry. If you can't join, then I can't. It's like we've waited 10, 15 minutes now. It's I know it's not your fault, but it's people are gonna yeah. I can't do anything like that. Yeah, Gianni did get back in. And Mercedes drivers, stop spamming, please.
The Scott Farm shop is that it is so easy to get in and out of, you know, because there are two doors. The lovely thing about the Diddley Scott Farm Shop.
Okay, it's 10 past. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to. Everyone come ready up now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to, like, I'll invite yous, but if it doesn't work, then sorry. Yeah, I can't deal with that shit. I'm gonna have to, like, disconnect everyone from the PC now. That's really unfortunate. That's all. 2 drivers out of the race because of the. Yeah, Shiny the grid is okay. I can invite everyone quickly. See if anyone can join. Okay, here we go. Oh, Dresden actually just came on as well. He actually might have been able to join that there if wait about 1 more second. Anyways. Yeah, the box actually now out of the race. He's gonna have no chance at trying to secure the victory here. He would have started from P2. Feels being promoted to P2 now. And same with Les Waters, who is also out of the session. F1 seems to just like to screw everyone over, which is highly unfortunate. But now, for the moment of truth, the main race is kind of depressing because it would have been, like, I feel like it would have been such a better race with those 2 drivers in, but unfortunately, it can't be like that. So, anyways, yeah, nothing anyone can do, and I guess we have to march on. The session will start in 23 seconds. There should be a formation lap. I'm gonna get back into better spirits now because it was kind of disheartening. Anyways, to say the least, starting in 13, 12 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Here we go. Right, the formation lap should just be getting underway now. See, as everyone begins a formation lap. And the game has also bugged again. I mean, Racing League, well, Racing Tours is bugged again. Nothing anyone can do about that either. The game just seems to be in a very bad state at the moment. But anyways, Tijani leading the pack here as we start the formation lap. Theo in P2 promoted because of obviously the boxes disconnection from the session, which is really unfortunate to him. But still, that gives Theo a good opportunity to get on a victory. He won here last year in Racers United, so he'll be looking to make it 2 for 2 on this track. Let's see what he can do. Interesting strategy from Jani here, who starts on the hard tires. And oh, the Mercedes and Red Bull collide with each other, not for the first time in F1. Yes. Anyways, Jani on the hard compound tires. What a sprint from him, managing to hold off the box for so long. But now the box isn't in his rearview mirror as the race starts, so he will have a much easier race ahead of him. And also, AT, the other driver, starting on hards. It's actually a hard sandwich between these the medium runner of Theo here, and then we've got Seth Martin, also promoted from P5 to P4. I'm pretty sure everyone except from Jani has got a promotion up the field. And Forza Rex, who didn't manage to start at the sprint race because of like some sort of issue with his game, is now starting from P13. Let's also talk about his teammate Ole, who's obviously also been promoted up into P5, and will begin the the race in the middle of the top 10. Will Buxton quotes. Will Buxton preach. And anyways, now as we see all the drivers now going on to the start-finish straight to begin, well, park up the cars, and you see the two cars we've got disqualified earlier on. It's going to be, the tyres are going to be very much cooked, and Theo will see the front row of the grid. He wouldn't have been expecting to see that at the start of the last race. Anyways, here we go. See, Johnny's down from pole, and there's 5 red lights. And the game will bug a bit, but is now it is lights out, and away we go. We don't actually get to see the driver starts here, but Ole's already made one position on Irene Lewis there. AT now side by side with Gianni going into turn 1. We'll be looking to P1. He managed to overtake Theo off the start, got a better start. And Lewis up into P4. Now there's a little collision there, and he's down, dropped into last position with AT, who must have also spun from P2, and that brought Theo back up into P2. AT, what a bad start from him. He had so much potential at the start. And now we see Ole on the charge for Theo now in P3. Started in P5, gained 2 positions off the start. And same with Louis. What a first corner, what a first part of the lap from him. He retired at the beginning of the sprint, and now is up into P4. What a start. Lepson makes a move on Baba here, but he won't let it go. Actually, he does let it go on those soft compound tyres versus the softs. Not what he would have been looking for at the start of this race. And Ole also on the rear of Theo, looking to get the move done potentially as soon as possible to try and catch up with Gianni now, who's already dropped out. It's already second ahead of Theo. What a good start from him on the hard compound tyres, making those gains. And Forza Rex has already got a 3-second time penalty for the multiple ones. And once again, we see Ole, who got a qualifying ban at the start of this session, is now making the charge on Theo 2 temps off. Is preserving his ERS, and it's just going to stay behind for now. We'll see Forza Gamer also didn't have the best of sprints, but is now making up for it in the race. In the top 5, making the charge on Louis here. He just wants to keep it nice and clean. Now let's get off the tyres and let's go to the position gained. Get all the telemetry data up now. And Louis, let's talk about his key from P12 to P4. 8 positions gained off the start of this race. What a first lap for him. He's took advantage of the turn 1 incident, which saw a lot of cars drop down, and especially notably for is AT there, who dropped off heavily. He must have spun it in turn 1, and that brought him from P2 fighting with Gianni to P12, not fighting with anyone. And anyways, Gianni once again extending his lead. Will have to worry about Ole behind him though, so his battle will definitely not be with the front right now. We also see Forza 3 temps off. The Williams are making beautiful gains, or is he? Because Ole now not using any ERS. Actually, will use ERS, and that is actually countered by Theo also using ERS to try and get the move done. He definitely has more straight line speed, or he might have just got a better exit. But also Forza only 2 temps off now. Both Williams are in situations here trying to go for moves, and Black Major gets a move done on Seth Martin into turn 1, and that puts him up into P6, recovering from his not so good sprint race. And here we go. There's actually a freeway battle for the P4 position now, and Forza manages to take advantage of the bad exit there, and he clips onto Black Major there, and the Black Major just gets his nose in a bit too deep, and that causes them to collide and spin out. Louis took a very deep lunge there, and he's managed to maintain the position. The legality of it, though, that is very dodgy. Anyways, Ole now side by side with Theo into the chicane. Theo takes the inside line and gets a better exit. Ole runs a bit wide there and manages to get ahead of Theo. Will he have to give the position back? The game might not say so, but the FIA says otherwise, and he brake tests him also. It's a bit like Saudi Arabia, and there we go. He's let him pass. He did actually have to let him pass there. And Ole now sits behind Theo once again. He might try to go for the move into turn 1, because he did get a very much better exit. But that was a very, very... no, actually, no, Theo got DRS there. but he's still sort of gaining with the DRS in the slipstream. But yeah, that was a bit of deja vu back to the good old days of 2021. And here we go. It's a 5-car train here for the P2 position. Gianni, this is really good for him. It allows him to shoot off into extend his lead even. Alarex on his teammate R04 here. Can't make the move just yet. But let's follow this battle now. Steph Martin gets a really better exit than Forza here. And he's going to try to go side by side into this fast left-hander. He's going to have to sit back though and prevent any collisions. He's got another 28 laps to make any gains. And he's definitely using that to his advantage. And Ole runs a bit wide there. Could be another warning for him. As we see him now late on the brakes. Doesn't take as much curb as Theo on the entry there. But definitely takes a bit more on the exit. And now more and more gaining and gaining. He will get the DRS at the end of this lap here. And Louis gets a 3-second time penalty. What happened to him? He was running in P4 a few laps ago, and he's now drowned into P12. Oh, it looks like he spun out. Fortunate for him, and Forza Rex already lapped by Gianni. What a terrible race for him so far. And Ole and Theo side by side into turn 1. Does a Lewis Hamilton, takes the sausage curb there, and Theo maintains a lead. Didn't get enough straight line speed there to go for the overtake. And Theo definitely has a bit more ERS, and there we go. Getting lapped again on lap 5. This happened in the sprint. Forza Rex, how far off is he? Not like this. He just allows everyone to get past him now. As he spun off there. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Anyways, you see Ole still on the charge of Theo, and you can just see the gap from P5 to P2 is only around 3 seconds, but that is caught in between, like each other being less than a second off. AT also on his recovery race now, trying to make gains on Halarex, and will do so. Louis spins out again. These two bottom runners have not had the best race so far. Gianni still increasing his lead though. Haven't seen much of him this race. Definitely taking advantage of the fact that the box is not here to compete with him today. And is enjoying it out there. Looks like he's loving it. And Ole once again will get the DRS. He's getting, but will it be enough to go side by side into turn 1? He might look for the move, but it's definitely not going to be possible. He's going to put a bit of pressure on Theo there and try to force him into an error where he can just get a switchback. He definitely gets a better exit, and he's still got the slipstream. He's going to have to hold off a bit behind though. Might have to brake a bit earlier, and he does. He just has to try to get a better exit. Next time there's an overtaking opportunity. And Forza Gamer now looking for a piece of this action. He's just been sitting there, the silent assassin, and doing what he needs to do. And Lewis, so I know it's Halarex actually, spins out, and that brings AT up a position. Brings everyone else up a position. But yeah, moving on. Seth Martin started the race in P4, is now in P5. He's lost position, potentially to Forza there. And yeah, not the actually no, he's starting where he started in the sprint, but Forza's just making gains here. He's definitely brought out a different era of speed with him. And 5 second penalty, and oh, there we go, there's Louis being lapped there. Anyways, gets the DRS open. Ole getting on Theo once again. Theo doesn't even need to use the DRS to defend this. He knows he doesn't have much. He's been flashing pretty much the whole entire lap, and he's still going to try to put pressure on. He's going to try to utilize and get a better exit, and he sort of does. But it still won't be enough. He might try to look for a move once again, but still will not be enough. Next one, the move, and Gianni also. Oh no, Ole spins out. Oh, he was just a bit too ambitious there, and that was definitely his Achilles heel. No, from fighting for P2, he was so close. Now into P6, he's got to make a huge recovery race now to make up for it. He's still got 25 laps to do so, and the tires are screaming hot. And he will just have to hold off just a little bit to be able to just get back down on the throttle again. Definitely doesn't have enough in him right now. Anyways, here we go once again. Theo might actually be able to make the charge onto Gianni now with the nobody behind him now. He's got no pressure on him. to make any mistakes, but actually he is definitely more pressured to get the move done on Gianni. But it doesn't look possible with Gianni 5 seconds ahead and now starting lap 8. What a race from him. What a guy. And Forza now actually on the podium. This is what a race for Williams this will be. It's a 3-2 and Forza will be looking to gain and feel and potentially get within a second of him in the game. So I pushed out a little bit there. Kind of got a bit scared with the lag out. Anyways, let's actually have a look at Black Major. He's got more straight line speed compared to his teammate AT, running in P7 and P8 here. And we'll see Baba actually coming in the pits. Those soft compound tyres have wore off from now, and he's going to go onto the mediums, potentially onto another pair of mediums for the end of this race. Actually not his teammate. Leaps on in the McLaren, now moves up into the points position to overtake Baba, who's exiting the pits. Oh! And Louis spins out once again. Definitely not his day today. And Gianni once again. Let's just watch him for a bit. Like, actually, well, yeah, let's watch him for a bit. Look at the way he manages to place a car. He's gaining on the other drivers, even with the mediums. Even with their mediums, which will be getting into their good lifespan now. He's just managing to utilize everything, but he does have a lot of free air ahead of him. And he's definitely taken advantage of that as Forza Rex and Louis once again just... I don't even know. It's nearly 2 minutes. I don't know. Yeah, the 2 minutes gap between them and P11. They're in a race of their own. Anyways, let's skip down to Black Major, who gets a DRS on his teammate. Will he just let him by, or will he not let it go without a fight? He might actually not be able to contest that one. Yeah, he makes it a full call length before turn 1. And AT just has to sit beside it and accept it. Oh, what a tragic race for AT. Starting on the first corner was in P2. Now running in P8, made a mistake and it cost him dearly because obviously it's like when a safety car comes in, we've got nothing. And Louis is out of the session. Let's see, drivers past him now. Oh, the safety car is coming out. Oh, it's a virtual safety car. Let's see as all the drivers pass him now. Yeah, he's sort of spinned it and binned it. Not entirely sure what happened there, but he was nearly a lap down on any other car, so definitely not his race again. But yeah, fortunate for him. And Forza Rex gets a drive-through penalty. Definitely not being his race either now. He could be near disqualification maybe with the penalties. He's got another drive-through penalty. He's got 2 drive-through penalties now. I don't think he realizes it's a drive-through penalty. What? Oh, actually, let's see the driver's pit now. Black Major hops into the pits and gets a 5-second time penalty, unfortunate for him. Ole onto the hard now. Oh, that's an interesting strategy. He might be looking to take that at the end. Definitely utilizing the pits. Theo drops from P2 now into P6 to go onto the hard tires. Also, just an interesting strategy from the remaining 3 drivers. And Forza Gamer gets... Oh, Forza Gamer gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under VSC near the end there. And that, from being in P3, will definitely affect the rest of his race now, because not only does he have to pit again, well, not only does he have to pit at all, he also has to pit to get the drive-through penalty, so it's going to be 2 separate things. And also, with Theo getting the free pit stop, that'll be able for him to extend his gap. And also, Gianni now has to keep consistent, and he will have the faster tyres near the end. So if Theo manages to overcut, then or undercut even, definitely will have to watch his back. But those hard tyres will take quite a while to come to life. And there we go, he'll be serving his drive-through penalty now. We'll see. Forza Rex once again in AI mode. I think it's definitely the end of his lifespan in this league. Have to be, you know, I'm not going to get my opinions on that. Anyways, Gianni lapping him 11 seconds ahead of Seth Martin, who is still yet to pit. Gianni is pure dominance today. And you can't say he hasn't deserved it. He's had this for a long time coming now. He's going to be bringing the championship to the box. Whereas let's see, Forza Gamer. Only 6 tenths now behind Theo. Theo's definitely struggling to bring those tyres to life. Let's see if he will fight it or if he'll let him straight past. Oh, my game paused. Okay. Anyways, here we go. Just, I think he lost a bit of time there. But still, he will have the DRS, and Theo's definitely preserving that ERS. So I don't think these two are definitely not in each other's race, considering one is still yet to box. I mean, technically he did box, but he didn't box for wheels. He boxed to serve a penalty. That's definitely a killer about the VSC. It is very frustrating, and he's nearly dropped out of the second there, but the DRS will just help drag him along a bit more. And all that ERS and Forza Rex. It's a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. Definitely not the type of racing we advocate in this server or in the league even. I'm actually speechless about it, I can't lie. I'm just gonna, yeah. Anyways, there's no actually real battles going on right now. So I'll just keep them close through it, and there we go. Forza Rex is out of the session, and that could mean a safety car is to come out now. Let's see as Ole passes his teammate. Oh, actually no. Crashed just far enough off there. I don't think there will be a safety car. But yeah, the pack is very spread apart right now, and it definitely needs something to bring it closer together. To say that. But by the only driver so far to not be in the points who is still running on the track. And actually, Lewis and Seth Martin now go to pit. Let's see where Theo comes out compared to them. I mean, Seth Martin is still yet to go in the box yet, and Theo just manages to pass on by. No errors whatsoever. And AT back up into P2 now. We'll be looking to make 0 errors. I think he started, yeah, he did start on the hards. So, yeah, he's 21 seconds off of Gianni. And Black Major sets the fastest lap. Definitely a hot topic. 5 seconds, oh no, 5 seconds, in 5th place now, just behind Seth Martin. The Black Major did pit, yeah. Okay, hello. Oh, and what's just happened there? Seth Martin just spun off and broke his wing, and that was a reset to track. Yeah. Anyways, let's see this. Lep's on now with the pit in. Gotta ask, did he spin out? Yeah, he did. He's lost his wing there. Anyways. Gianni just continuing. AT is actually sort of closing the gap to Gianni now. See that? Gianni must have made a little mistake there because AT is getting a little bit, and that is very beneficial for Theo also, who is doesn't have to pit again now. Let's look at Black Major though. He was doing very well until he had a little collision near the start of this race, and is now back up into P5, well not P5, top 5, and doesn't have to pit again. He could be in a provisional P4 here. Let's see if he can get the overtake done though on Ole. He opens up the DRS. We'll be using all that battery. Ole doesn't seem to be looking to defend it. Black Major doesn't also use the ERS. He probably might have been able to go for a move there if the ERS had been used a bit more. But Ole definitely not defending it. These two are very promising talents and have a lot to prove for themselves. Here we go. Left, right, left, right. At the end. Another 2 drivers in the pit. Seth Martin has to pit to get the wing changed, and Halarex going onto the hard compound tyres now. We'll be looking to make his charge through the field. Maybe a late pitter. But actually that allows, does it allow left on? No, left on will not come out. Yeah, these 2 drivers. Unfortunately for him, AT is also close to lapping him, but also got to remember AT hasn't pitted yet. Not the best race for Lepson, but he is definitely a good driver. I've raced with him for a long time. Got to give him a lot of credit, man. He's helped me a lot, so cannot be bad to that guy. And I'm pretty sure there's also someone spin out there. But anyways, let's have a look at Black Major as he goes on his charge for Ole. Let's see. Gets the DRS flap nice and open and doesn't even need to use the overtake. He will just get this move done naturally here, and there we go. Easy as you like it. Oh, yeah, Black Major. Up into P4, now on the charge down for Theo, who is also pitted. Yeah, Theo's dropped around 6 seconds off of AT. Yeah. Until I saw him. And actually, yeah, Ole is actually managing to stay very close on the rear of Black Major. And who's that out of the session? That is Halarex. He's spun out and he's going to let everyone pass now. So he, between there we go. Lepson is back into the points. Easy as that. But now, let's look as Black Major makes his charge down onto Theo. Only 2 seconds off and 3 second time penalty for Theo now. Let's actually have a look at the penalties. Okay, Black Major has a 5-second penalty. So 2-second leeway between any of the drivers right now. And yeah, they're right on board with Black Major now, who is obviously still making his charge. And Theo, I believe, actually didn't select a setup when the restart happened, which is definitely one of the biggest cons to not participating. Well, not participating. Not having a working game. Codemasters fixed it. Oh, Ole's used all of the ERS to try and get on Black Major there. And now we'll have to harvest that battery and try to get it above 10% so he doesn't get affected straight line speed. Okay, anyways, Black Major actually might be able to make it within a second of Theo now, come the end of this lap, and put himself onto the podium positions. It's definitely not off the tables that AT will be able to get over to fight Black Major, but at the moment it looks like AT is in a strong position to potentially finish it on the podium also. It's going to be a very tight battle at the end. But as for Gianni, once again has extended his gap to AT back up to 21 seconds. This had no contest whatsoever the entirety of this race and could be on for a Grand Slam here. And Black Major setting consistently with his fastest times, which is the fastest time to the race, another purple sector, and might just be able to make it a purple lap if he gets the DRS here, and he will. Let's see what he can do then. It's his first overtaking opportunity, and Ole, we can't forget, he is still behind. There we go, he sets another fastest lap, 400 faster, and Theo is able to do nothing right now. This is obviously a good reminder to vote for your driver of the day. It is racersunited.net/vote, or you can do DOTD in the chat, and I'll give you a link for that. Anyways, here we go. Black Major now only 2 temps off. Ole's dropped out of the second, must have made a tiny mistake there. And actually no, he's managed to get back in. He's going to be held up a bit by Theo, because he's obviously, right now, Black Major is definitely the faster driver. But let's see what he can produce in these final 2 sectors. Theo runs a bit wide there, and that allows Black Major to get a better exit. He's going to try to take the outside. Theo blocks it off. He's going to back out and just wait for the DRS zone to make his overtake. Yeah, he's keeping it hot in the rear. He's definitely putting pressure on Theo. And Seth Martin on the medium tyres now sets the fastest lap of an 18.5. Faster than anyone else on the track. Lewis gets a 3-second time penalty. And, oh, AT actually now finally pits. And Theo and Black Major side by side into the final couple of corners. Theo has to let Black Major by, presumably, for illegal overtake. And that allows Ole to go into P3. From P5 to P3 because of one illegal overtake. And now Black Major with the DRS just going to swoop past on Ole. Theo will also try to make the move. Go side by side into turn 1. Has to stay behind though. And now he's dropped into P4. Actually, yeah, it would have been P5. But AT did pit. And now that allows Black Major in P2, who doesn't have to box again this race. AT though will have the fresher tyres until the end of this race, and will be able to make the charge down to the 3 front runners, well, to the 4 front runners, fighting for P2, or Black Major, or they feel fighting for P2. The gap is just so little between them. Also, I Lewis on AT from the hards is trying to make his move, but also we've got to remember AT, if he can just get within 3 seconds of Ole, he should be able to, I don't know, get within, 3 seconds of Ole. He should be able to take P2. Black Major has 5 seconds, and Ole has 3. But anyways, here we go. Ole, we're looking to try and make an overtake once again on Theo and AT. And Ariel Lewis fighting a bit, and Lewis goes off the track. I'm not sure what happened there. And yeah, Black Major untouchable right now. Uses a bit of BRS to defend. As AT also trying to make the charge. He did lose a second there, so there might have been a collision between him and Lewis. But anyways, here we go. Theo sort of dropping off a little bit. Yeah, I believe the fight is grasping out of his hands. Yeah, he's dropped out of a second now. He's going to have to put in a massive effort to get back in the DRS at the top of the last 2 podium sitters to get have any chance of getting a podium in this race. Here we go. Ole is just keeping the pressure on Black Major now. None of these drivers have to pit again. Makes it even more interesting. Theo, with these 2 battling, is just able to capitalize on it and maybe just stay in the DRS. He's 8 attempts off now. I think he's done that very well. And has now brought himself back into the fight. He was never really out of it, just for the part where it didn't really matter. But now, at the part that matters most, managed to get back in the DRS. And Ole, using all of the battery, just cannot get in range of Black Major to go for a move. Just has to sit behind and let it happen. Anyways, here we go. Theo's actually dropped out of a second now. Is it for good? Can he get it back? He does have the ERS advantage on both drivers. Let's see if we can set for his sector 1 time. It is only a 10th off of his personal best. Definitely promising, but still just dropping more and more. The race was in his hands not so long ago, but now it's slipping from him more and more. This is definitely the sector. Gianni now comes in the pit lane. He shouldn't have any contention or any contest from any of the drivers. Let's see what tire he goes on to though. Dives into the pit lane. Flawless drive from him so far. Haven't seen much of him at all this race, and for good reason. There we go. He's onto the mediums as predicted. And yeah, feel the same at the part that matters most on the track. He's getting within a second. There we go. Ole's actually about to drop out of a second of Black Major, but he will have enough for DRS this lap. Next lap though could be very questionable. Here we go. Once again, trying to get the DRS. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I was just checking something there. Yeah, Phil once again drops out of a second, but we know at this point that he could just be quote-unquote sandbagging for the last 2 sectors. And all there, you see, he moves tyre, well, his wheel a bit to the right there. It could be for good this time actually now, because Phil is 1.4 seconds out now of the front runners. Remember to vote for your driver of the day with exclamation mark VOTD, or it should just come up on Nightbot. But anyways, Babbitt into the pits once again, onto the hard compound tyres. Interesting strategy from him, considering some have just paired onto the mediums. But anyways, yeah, I think Theo for good this time is out of the DRS and is now going to get chased down by AT. Actually, no, he won't. AT is 6 seconds off. And now Theo tyres came to life a bit more. AT on the mediums just isn't able to make it stick. But anyways, all the 9/10 off won't be able to get the move done. But Black Major also on the rear wing of Iriel, or it might be Halarex here. It's Halarex. Gianni also overtakes Budabai for the to lap him even. And actually, Black Major is making serious gains on Johnny here. I think it's been a second since the last check. But with 10 laps to go, I don't think it will be enough to make the move on him. But anyways, Ole keeping it consistent, and Theo's definitely dropped out 2 seconds now. Not able to make any moves on him. He's sort of just sitting there, a sitting duck. And it's actually kind of ironic because, yeah, he can make duck noises, duck impressions. Fun fact about him. Oh, and Ole and the Mercedes there sort of just trapped inside of each other. Because Ole is actually out of a second of Black Major now. And Black Major will use this time to utilize everything he can and gets a very nice exit. And is now he's home free basically. That gives Theo a good chance with the DRS on the lap car to make gains on Ole and potentially getting his second of him and fight for the last podium position. And what have we just seen from Halarex there? What the? What? I'm actually speechless. I've never ever seen that in my life before. What the? I genuinely do not know what to say about that. Wow. Didn't he just... Wow. Anyways, Gianni actually sets the fastest lap of a 1:16.7. That's faster than some people's quali times. And that was on the mediums. Let's see what else this man can set in the final few laps of this race. We're in the dying stages. And the fight is definitely still on for the last podium position. Feel 1.5 seconds off. Could be 1.4. Oh, and Halarex is out of the session. That was sort of predicted. And the safety car, not a virtual safety car, even, comes out. Also allows Lewis to come into the pit lane. That just gave me deja vu to Crash Gate. What? I maybe just thinking Crash Gate. What? This actually could be a very interesting opportunity for some drivers to get some pit stops in. Maybe onto the softs, potentially. I wouldn't leave anything off the tables now, though. Yes, let's have a look. Babaisha gets a drive through, speeding under VSC. Definitely not great for him. And we'll go green again. Gianni somehow extend this gap by 3 seconds. Very lovely from him. And Gianni might just cruise off to the finish now. But anyways, here we go. Got Black Major just sitting there, sort of just by himself. I mean, he's got nothing to worry about. He's made an absolutely fantastic recovery race. I mean, you can't really ask more of him, especially when the fight with Gianni was basically unreachable, and he would have had to be with him at the start for that. But yes, what a race from a Black Major. He's definitely a contender for Driver of the Day. Remember to vote for your Driver of the Day using exclamation mark DOTD in the chat. Let's see what Black Major can produce. It's actually going to give him the edge on the box now in the championship, the Drivers' Championship. Because the box managed to, never managed to make it to the session. But nonetheless, we will see, as no drivers are really fighting anymore. The gaps are sort of extending, and it looks like this could be the solidified end to the race. Six laps to go. Johnny already into turn 1 before any other drivers cross the start-finish straight to go on to lap 26. Here we go. Ole, once again, he's made a really good recovery race. He had a qualifying ban at the start. Started in last position. Now up into P3 in the podium. He would have started P2 because of the boxers not being able to attend. And now into P4. He did mention that he wasn't able to load a setup at the start of the race, which is unfortunate for him. But he's keeping consistent with his personal best times. Still not enough to gain on Ole though. Also, may I mention, Ole and Black Major had spins at the start of this race, and it just shows how much you can come back if you really put your head down and try for it. Is Ole making gains on Black Major? There will be a stage though where these two do have to go and nurture the tyres because they did pit so early in the race. Once again, Gianni crossing the line to make it lap 27, only 5 laps left to him now. He's done absolutely everything right today. Everything's gone his way. He's had no reason to he's had no body to worry him. He's pulling off a really good Grand Slam here. P1 in quali, P1 in the sprint, P1 in the race, with absolutely nobody overtaking him. Nobody overtook him once. He's been P1 everything on every lap in every second. Like, no questions about it. What a fantastic race from him. From having absolutely not having the best races so far in the season, he's definitely going to be able to bring on the championship with the box now. It's the box not being able to attend. Gianni did get some consistent podiums at the start of the season. He's built up a nice point margin, and we'll only see him around 10-20 points of the box, and that'll be a very interesting battle for the rest of the season. Anyways, here we go. Forza Gamer also first race in this league. He's doing so well so far. Up in P6. Drive from him. Gianni now starting lap 28. 4 laps left to go for this man. Seth Martin. Actually, I think he must have spun out early on in the race. I'm pretty sure he did. It was like near the first couple of laps. Because now down into P8. I'm pretty sure he started in like 5 or P4 even. But still, he's going to get some nice points by the Haas team today. Same with Williams. They're going to be able to bring the fight on with they'll fight him with a team. Which team will fight him with? But yeah, also Gianni actually might be an Alfa Romeo for the fighting with. Gianni with the combined force. No, Gianni will get like 34 points out of this race if he keeps it as clean as he is right now. That'll mean Forza might not get as many points as him. Although points could be very, very, very marginal. If he'll get a 3-second time penalty again, that actually, I haven't talked about penalties here. Let's talk about penalties. So Phil with the 6-second penalty will drop him down into P5 at the end of this race if he can't get away from AT here. And then Ole actually, I think Ole is safe, but AT has closed the gap by 4 seconds on the field. So he might be able to make gains come the end of this race, but there's only 3 laps left. You'll have to do it very, very soon. Sure, the Alpine boss will be very happy with the performances of their drivers today. This will push them further more to P2 in the standings. 50 points right now, I'm pretty sure near the end of this race, when the end comes, they will be at around 70 or 80 points, which will see them ahead of McLaren. Actually, it might not. No, actually, it could. 87, no, it'll be like 82 points on. Oh, actually, 82 points compared to 50. 10, 18, 28, 21. No, it'll be very, very marginal. It really depends on my... Oh, no, AT finished very good in the sprint. Okay. The battle will definitely be on with McLaren and Alpine here. But I'm pretty sure they will still be leading the championship. Gianni just lapped Seth Martin there on lap 30 of 32. He's going to be very, very happy with this race. He just has to cruise it to the finish line now. It'll be around 7.5 second gain per lap. If anyone wants to challenge this man, Ollie says Gianni should pit again. Yes. If he pitted again, he'll probably still win. Let's be honest here. This man is a man with much talent, and the box couldn't bring anything to him today. Even in the sprint, he couldn't. Good button there. Anyways, a bit of action for us. AT is slowly but surely closing the gap to Theo, and is now we're second off of him. Okay, that means he will get the DRS if he just keeps it a bit more consistent. Feels very good in this final part of the lap here, and you can see quite clearly there that he gains a bit of time there. Yeah, proof he's very consistent for theirs. There's only 2 laps left of the race. Gianni, once again, let's just talk about. Oh, he gets a 3-second time penalty there. We caught that, but it really just won't affect him. He can get about 20 penalties if he wants to. I think anyone will still be able to bring the challenge to him, but shows even the best can get a penalty or 2. What I want to know is what would happen if he spun out right now. The questions we need to know, and if he would have been able to bring the fight to the field there. He does get a bit bad in the exit, but he must have got way worse, because now he's only 5 times off. The gap is just closing and closing. But let's see. Goes up the fast right-hander. 6 times off. Even with the strengths in this final sector, I don't think it'll be enough to escape AT here. But let's have a look as Gianni starts the final lap. It's his last time facing Daunton turn 1, where we saw a lot of incidents happen, where we saw a massive collision happen at the start of the race. Black Major following not very close behind. He's made a really good recovery race, and honestly very commendable. It's AT now on the final lap. Oh, try and make the move on Theo, but he doesn't need to. He knows he doesn't need to. Ole though, this is actually going to get really interesting, because Ole is only around a second off of AT, and AT will be looking to try and get the overtake done so he can try get on the podium. It might not be doable though. So let's go to Gianni now, where last time facing sector 2 and his last time facing this corner. He just has to keep it nice and steady to the exit now, or to the finish line now. And the race is going to be his, and the fight is going to get ever more closer for P3. Let's have a look as Gianni rounds the final corner, gets his foot down on the throttle, and he's going to cross the finish line to win the Imola Grand Prix. What a weekend it has been for this man. Grand Slam. I think it's the first race United Grand Slam. What a race from him as Black Major goes to lap. Leps on rounding the final corner. Will also come to finish P2. What a recovery race from him, starting P10 at the beginning of this race. Ole now. Will he be challenged by AT? AT will get the DRS, cross the finish line. He'll only get P4, and Field drops down into P5. AT actually finishes 2 seconds off of Ole there, and only 6 times off of Black Major. He manages to maintain the gap even with the penalty applied. And there we go. We'll see Iriel Lewis now rounding the final corner to finish P6. Some good points for Mercedes there. And Forza Gamer brings in the points for Williams, actually finishing P6 ahead of Real Lewis, who got a penalty of 14 seconds, I believe. And then Baba. Let's watch him around the final corner. And there we go. That is the end of the weekend. Gianni has now brought the fight up to the box. And the box is no longer a one-man show in this league. Driver of the day, Black Major. Will he be your driver of the day, though? That is the question. You can vote using !DOTD. But anyways, let's see. Gianni, he knows he's deserved this. He comes out onto the podium. Look at him. Look at how happy he is. He's hitting the gritty, bro. He's hitting the gritty. And here we go. Gets the winner's trophy. He is a Racers United winner. A very, very deserving one. What a race from this man. A Racers United Grand Slam. If you want to see more of this, join us next week when we'll be racing. Where are we going to be racing at, actually? Let's have a look. I don't even know where we're racing on my own league. We're racing at Miami. This is it's going to be one of the more daunting tracks for the drivers. Unfortunately, some people couldn't attend because of Codemasters issues today, but that's not their problem. Anyways, here we go. We're going to get straight into the driver interviews. Yeah, right, I think first we're going to bring in the race winner of today. Let's find him. Here we go, let's pull him in. We're here with your race winner, Gianni, in the Alfa Romeo. Hello, are you with us?
Hello, Jake.
Hello, you. What a race from you at Racers United Grand Slam. You've led every single lap. You've been P1 in every session. Nobody has came close to you there. Not even the box. You've brought the fight on. You have come back with a dominant, with a vengeance. Please just tell us your thoughts on that race.
Actually, I started at the sprint race. The sprint race was pretty nice pace for me. Actually, I really happy with my pace at the whole weekend. Actually, because I practiced only 1.5 hours or something like this, so it wasn't too much.
Imagine if you practiced more.
So yeah, I got the tactic in a TXT file, so I just follow it and learn the racing line, the perfect racing line here. That's what I'm practice. That's all. I want to say sorry for the box. We couldn't fight here because it could be more enjoyable, like at the sprint race. Because maybe if I remember well, something in the middle of the sprint race, he made a mistake or something, and they put him out of the DRS. So yeah. Maybe in a longer term, he could follow me easily, and we could get a good fight. But yeah.
Yeah, obviously, once again, it was definitely not the ideal race for the box. I mean, he would have definitely been able to try bring on some sort of fight with you. He's definitely proven pace. But that's like stuff which, I don't know, it's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
But hopefully we can see some battling between you two in the near future.
Yeah, I really hope it. Next round is Miami, if I remember well.
Yeah.
And it's an average track for me, so yeah, maybe.
But yeah, you've had a lot of misfortune in the league so far, and finally things have gone your way. And we
yeah, it's a half win for me actually, because it's hard. It's dirty to say it, but it wasn't too hard to win this actually. So yeah. But actually, still I need to full focus at the whole race actually, because it's not just going around and around, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of battles which you missed out on during the race. I was like, Did you see any of the battles? I mean, I know I did see you lap people, but like, were you aware of any of the battles going on?
Yeah, my only battles was at the restart and lap people's.
But yeah,
But actually, I wanna watch back the race. So yeah,
yeah. Well, what a
I
race
always
from
watching
you.
it back. Thank you.
Yeah. Congrats and enjoy your win.
Thank you. Thank you. See you soon.
See you.
Have a good night.
You too.
See ya.
You too. Okay, let's go on to AT here.
I'll see you then.
1 second. Okay. Hello. Right. Okay. Well, with we're just left the VC. Okay, we're left the VC. Lovely. Ollie.
Hello.
Hello. We love your post race interviews. So let's hear your thoughts on this on the race. So Black Major came out of nowhere to come and finish P2, and also AT finishes P4. That is some amazing points for Alpine, and you are bringing the constructors battle onto the McLarens now.
Definitely, and I think it was P3 after Theo's penalty is added.
It
No,
was
but yeah, and then because Ollie gets P, yeah, my bad.
it was P4.
Yeah, P4. Very solid race from both of them after it. An okay sprint, but we just proved that comebacks are possible, and I think a double podium in that race was entirely in our grasp, but just not the way things go.
Yeah, I mean, Black Major definitely had a incident at the start of the race, didn't he?
Yeah, he got spun and went all the way down to last and managed to
recover up to P2.
recover brilliantly.
Yeah, I mean, what a race. I think there was obviously some very, very dirty drivers from some of the back markers. And what's your thoughts on that? Do you think it should be removed from the league? You know?
I think there's a point where you competitively and aggressively drive, but then there is a point of dirty driving. And
That was definitely
if that
proven by
happens,
certain people today.
yeah, and if it happens more than once over the course of like 3 races or whatever, then I think further actions should be taken. But being competitive, there is nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And if that makes you go a bit too aggressive, but if you're a back marker, let them pass. Yeah.
It's a tough situation, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
given
mean, congrats
our
to
position,
Alpine.
yeah, we're just gonna close the gap on McLaren and
Yeah, it's unfortunate that the box could not come here because of EA issues.
yeah, which is unlucky for him because he's a really talented driver and would have taken away or would have pushed Adam down to P3 most likely. But just unlucky, and we took advantage of it, and
Yeah, I mean,
I'm happy about that. What more can I ask for?
yeah, but yeah, good race from you and the Alpine team. Well, not from you, but from the Alpine team. And
Yes, very, very good.
yeah, you actually are the people's race winner. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your night and sleep well, knowing that Alpine are in a good position.
Yes.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay, we're gonna. I've just pulled myself in there. Perfect. Yes. So we're gonna end the stream there. That was a very lovely race from the midfield. Gianni just managed to speed off into the lead. But join us next week where we'll be racing at Miami. Welcome